It's understandable why the NFL has been able to transform free agency shopping into an off-season spectacle. Every March, athletes on NFL teams receive hundreds of millions of dollars with the sole intention of helping their club win the Super Bowl. The total number of NFL contracts has increased along with the salary cap. As a result, a rotating crop of the highest-paid players has emerged. The NFL offseason of 2023 has carried on that cycle. Let's watch each of them. Number 10, $41 million. After being traded from the Seattle Seahawks to the Broncos in 2022, Wilson endured the worst season of his 11-year professional career. However, he now plays for the Broncos under Sean Payton's coaching staff and hopes to regain the form that led him to 9 Pro Bowls and a 2014 Super Bowl victory. The 34-year-old quarterback has 16 endorsement deals in addition to being a co-founder of the fashion business house of All R&C, which he founded with singer Sarah. He also has various stock investments, including a tiny portion of the Seattle Sounders, a team in Major League Soccer. Number 9. $42.5 million. Murray's first season of a 5-year, $230.5 million contract that he signed in July 2022 will be derailed while he recovers from an ACL injury he suffered in December, forcing him to miss at least 4 games to begin 2023. The 26-year-old quarterback is partnered with 7 companies off the field, including a sports giant FaZe Clan, Nike, and Body Armor. Additionally, he contributed to a $6 million seed round launched by Minus-Swap, an online marketplace that attempts to make it easier for people to sell tangible collectibles by matching NFTs. Number 8. $44 million. Lamar Jackson trashed the $44 million contract he signed with the Cowboys in 2021 this offseason, and he might be feeling the heat after Dallas acquired quarterback Trey Lance, 23, last month. Nonetheless, Prescott, 30, has a 61-36 record as a starter over 7 seasons and has been a steady performer while healthy. He is sponsored by 15 companies including &T, Bud Light, and Nike's Jordan brand. The NFL's Walter Payton Man of the Year award, which honors a player for their charitable giving and positive community effect, was also given to him in February. Number 7. $45 million. Burrow has given rise to several nicknames in his 3 years as a professional, including Joe Cool, Joe Burrow, and Joe Shiesty, but Jack Joey could be the most appropriate one at the moment. After months of rumors, the 26-year-old quarterback finally agreed to a big contract extension last week. Included in the deal is $219 million in guaranteed money, which is the second highest amount ever, behind the $230 million Deshaun Watson received from the Cleveland Browns the previous season. Marketers have been drawn to Burrow because of his poise under duress and his striking sense of style. He guided the Bengals to a Super Bowl berth in his sophomore season and another deep playoff run last season. Burrow may also be NFL's most fascinating young talent. Currently, he has partnerships with 6 businesses, such as Body Armor, Bose, and Guinness. Burrow has also invested in the Pro Volleyball Federation, a women's league that will start play in February, the breakfast food brand Kodiak, the fantasy sports website Fantasy Life, and a group that purchased a 104-acre farm in Iowa. Additionally, Burrow has plans to purchase additional farms through the athlete-focused investment firm Patrick Co. Before Justin Herbert agreed to a 5-year contract deal with the Chargers, that power structure existed for around 3 months. Before Joe Burrow's contract was announced, there were those who questioned how long he would be the highest-paid player in the NFL. Number 6. $46.5 million. According to Forbes, Watson was reportedly earning $8 million off the pitch in 2020. However, after over 20 women accused him of sexual harassment or assault the next year, Watson lost his endorsements. The NFL fined him $5 million and suspended him for 11 games last season. He has disputed the claims and was not charged criminally. This month, Watson will be 28. He continues to earn money off the field through the NFL Players Association's group licensing agreements, which also includes sales of his jersey. In addition, he will receive $46 million in 2023 in each of the following 3 years from his playing contract. Number 5. $47.5 million. The Giants gave Jones a 4-year, $160 million contract in March after he played the greatest football of his 4-year career in 2022. Since joining the NFL in 2019, the 26-year-old quarterback has primarily had a small portfolio of endorsement deals. This is also reflected in his minimal social media presence. His April Instagram post was his first in almost 3 years. However, Jones has been expanding his network of sponsors, and as of last month, he had 8, including Poland Spring and Hugo Boss. Additionally, as Giants teammate Saquon Barkley told the New York Post, Jones is becoming more confident on the field. Number 4. $47.9 million. In an offseason trade to the Jets, Rodgers departed the Green Bay Packers, where he had spent 18 seasons, and accepted a revised contract that supposedly reduced his salary by $35 million over 2 years. Even so, if he plays out his Jets contract, the 39-year-old four-time MVP would surpass Tom Brady's NFL record for career on-field earnings, $333 million, reaching $342 million by the end of 2023 and $418 million by the end of 2025. Outside of the field, Rodgers is a co-founder of RX3, a venture capital firm that announced the launch of a $150 million fund in May, and he has a dozen endorsement deals. Additionally, he has turned become a supporter of psychedelics after disclosing his ayahuasca usage last year and giving a speech at a conference in support of the substances in June. Number 3. $52 million. With last week's 5-year, $170 million contract, Bosa, the current NFL Defensive Player of the Year, became the latest 49ers standout to ink a big contract. Over the previous 3 years, San Francisco had signed tight end George Kittle, linebacker Fred Warner, and receiver Deebo Samuel. With an average yearly contract value of $34 million, Bosa, who turns 26 next month, now tops all non-quarterbacks. He surpasses the record established by Los Angeles Rams defensive lineman Aaron Donald, $31.7 million, from the previous season. In addition to setting a new record for guaranteed money for a non-quarterback, Bosa's $122.5 million package surpasses the $102 million that his brother, 28-year-old pass rusher Joey Bosa, was awarded by the Los Angeles Chargers in 2020. Number 2. $60.5 million. With his 10-year, $450 million contract inked in 2020, Mahomes, who turns 28 this month, still holds the NFL record for the richest contract. However, when it comes to active contracts, his average yearly value is now 6th. Following that decline, there was conjecture that the Chiefs may offer the MVP of the previous regular season and Super Bowl a massive new contract. Brett Veach, general manager of Kansas City, hasn't precisely shot down this concept. Without a doubt, Mahomes is the NFL's new face off the field. He has long-term endorsement agreements with almost 20 companies, including Hugo Boss, T-Mobile, and Walmart, among others. In addition, he was the subject of the Netflix documentary series Quarterback, and following State Farm's long-term split from Aaron Rodgers, he may have new prospects with the insurance company. In addition to endorsement deals, Mahomes has begun building a modest sports empire. Over the past year, he has added investments in Major League Pickleball and the Kansas City Current to his ownership of the Kansas City Royals and Sporting Kansas City in Major League Soccer. Number 1. $81.5 million. With his $72.5 million signing bonus, Jackson set an NFL record when he signed an extension with the Ravens in May, capping 2 years of discussions that included an unmet trade request. Although the 26-year-old quarterback was only able to secure $185 million in guarantees out of the $260 million total contract value, he did, it is reported, receive a no-tag and no-trade clause that will give him more negotiating leverage for his next round of extension talks and prevent the Ravens from using a franchise or transition tag to keep him after his contract expires. The NFL sent out a note in March cautioning teams not to confer with a guy called Ken Francis in connection with Jackson's deal. Jackson is well known for not using an agent during his negotiations with Baltimore, which allowed him to avoid paying an agency's cut of up to 3% of his contract. Jackson subsequently clarified that Francis was his business partner in the home fitness venture The Entire Gym, not his agent. Other off-field pursuits for Jackson include owning the Florida restaurant Play Action Soul Food and more, operating a production company and record label under the name Era 8, and a small endorsement portfolio that includes the virtual reality game NFL Pro Era. This finishes our today's video. If you enjoyed watching, then do subscribe to our channel for further updates.